Hi everyone. Today we will be discussing how to study anatomy. Recently, NEET 2020 is over and I think you have all got medical college of your choice. Now, straight away coming to the approach to anatomy. Before discussing about approach, I will be discussing what is anatomy. So anatomy is a subject which deals with basic body structures, how the structures are organized in the body, what is their relations with other structures. It actually deals with basic body plan. So whenever you join medical college from your coaching life or school life, you have to understand that in medical college you have a limited time. So in a limited time, you have to study effectively and efficiently. You have to you have to have good resources. If you have good resources, you will utilize this time at at your maximum, at the maximum. So I will suggest you to adapt early and start studying from day one itself. Don't wait for the last minute. Things are entirely different in the medical college. They are not like uh, previously in coaching institute and your schools. Things are entirely different here. Things you have to study by yourself, and the knowledge, the amount of knowledge which you will gain during this entire MBBS curriculum is directly proportional how much you are serious and how much you are studying by yourself. Nobody will tell you to study. You have to plan yourself and study. So don't wait for last minute, start studying from day one itself. Anatomy, I want to tell you that cannot be learned on last day. If you say that I will start reading anatomy just 10 to 15 days before examination, you will never able to learn it and remember it. You will forget everything and make blunders in the examination. So I will suggest you to read it, start reading or start studying anatomy day one itself, because it's a highly volatile subject. It's very difficult to remember. It requires many revisions. So what is the approach? Attend lectures and dissection sincerely. Don't bunk the lectures, don't bunk the dissection, otherwise you will not able to gain anything. If the lectures are going online, attend the lecture seriously. If lectures are going offline in your college, attend them. Don't think that if you don't attend the lecture you will gain by reading the books later. You will not gain anything, you will not learn anything. So as I am telling you, lectures are important because in lectures you will get to know what are the important topics. Your professor will tell you what are the important topics from where the questions are continuously coming. So I will suggest you to study from day one for your final exams. And in final exams for your entire MBBS, there is one thing you should always keep in mind. You should follow a question approach. What is the question approach? Is that you have to collect all the questions, all the topics, or all the topics I should say that that are previously asked in the exam or previously asked in your university examination. So minimum you can collect the questions of 5 years or 10 years. If not possible, you are not getting the questions of your university, you can use one of the question bank which is available in the market. It is Falcon's question bank. It is available in the market readily. Practice diagram multiple times. Diagrams are very important in anatomy, and you will only learn anatomy by drawing the diagram multiple times, and they will also help you in the exams, because some professors have the habit that they will not read your entire theory paper they will just see your diagrams. So your diagrams are correct, labeling is correct, they will give you full marks. So coming to the resources, these are entirely the resources which I used and my professor suggested, professors suggested these resources. So I am telling this. If these are not compulsory, you can use other as well, but I am telling about what I used. So resources, that this is Snell's Clinical Anatomy, and this is one of the best book which I have read during my first year. And this is Gray's Anatomy. This is the ultimate book. It is a reference book. So what are the advantages? What are the good uh, points about this Snell's Anatomy? So as I told you, it is one of the best book which I have gone through in my first year MBBS days. This book is good because it developed my interest in the anatomy. I usually don't tell, but I hate anatomy actually. I hated during my first year, and I also today also I hate it because I I always find it difficult to memorize. This book has very good language and easy to remember, so I recommend this book. You can read this book from cover to cover. The ultimate book is Grey's Anatomy. It is a reference book. Don't try to read this book entirely. If you go, if you try to cover this entire book, you will not be able to do it. And language in this book is also a little bit tough as compared to Snell's Anatomy. So read Snell's Anatomy for your overall knowledge. For college exams, now coming to the college exam, ultimate aim is to you have to pass in the college exam, as well as you have to gain the knowledge. So knowledge can be gained from, I have told you, Snell's Anatomy. Overall it is a good book for overall knowledge. But for the college exam, as I have told you previously, follow the question approach. Only read those topics which are continuously asked in exam from these books. Vishram Singh, I am telling you, this book is a good book, and you read those topics which are continuously asked. For overall knowledge, use the Snell's Anatomy. Advantage of using this book is easy language, easy to remember. Diagrams are very easy. You can make them, you can remember them easily. For neuroanatomy, I will suggest you Vishram Singh again. This is a good book. For histology, GP Pal. Because I am suggesting this book because you might say there are other books also, but I am suggesting this book because our HOD used to use this book. Our HOD used to teach us from this book, so we have used this book. For Atlas, you can always refer DeFarros, and for histology, I am I will tell you something, that histology can only be learned by seeing the slide. So I have seen that in some colleges that that slides, my friends used to complain that they are not able to see anything because their microscope quality is not good. So if that is the scenario in your college, don't don't worry. Just take some read the topics which are continuously asked in the exam, and they will uh, what they do in that type of colleges in which the microscopes are not of good quality, they will tell you what is the slide. Okay, then you will do. If their microscopes are good, tell your teacher to give you multiple revision. Otherwise it is very difficult to identify the slides in exam. So RHOD used to give us multiple revisions. For embryology, again Vishram Singh. And for embryology, remember, it is a subject which has to, you have to visualize the things. So I will advise you to watch the videos which are readily available on YouTube, or if your college is providing some kind of videos, you should correlate with the theory. Coming to the atlas for anatomy, there are many atlases which are available in the market, but three which I used during my time and I have gone through, it is Natters, Gray's, and Thyme. in many colleges people prefer netters. Netter is good and other two are also good. You can use any one of them. This is Grace, this is Netter, and this is Times Atlas. You can use any one of them. Coming to the dissector. Now dissector is very important these days because it is a time of a pandemic and many colleges are open, some are not open, some are taking online classes. So dissection is compromised. So when dissection is compromised, you will not able to gain the things properly. So I will advise you to use a dissector. Now what is the most important thing about these atlas is that they are providing dissection videos. They have e-content. So you will be, when you purchase this book, you will get that code and you have to go to the website and register yourself and you will able to access those videos. So you can use them because I am telling you, just reading the theory will not do anything, will not do anything, because if you correlate the theory with like dissection dissection videos, then you will gain the things. Because if your college is taking only online classes and they are teaching only theory and dissection is not doing, I will advise you to use them. If college is taking offline classes and dissection is going on, you can use this and try to read these go through these books before going to the dissection hall. So you will be able to identify the structures and what which are which you will get during the time of dissection. So you can use these books and refer them. You can also take them in the dissection hall. I would advise you, if you are allowed to take them, you can always take them. In this book, Grace, there is a layer by layer dissection is done, and they have told each and every structure which you will encounter during dissection. And time dissector is one of the one of the, I would say that it is one of the good dissector. I would I will tell you that I will tell you to use this instead of Cunningham, because this has videos and they have told you how to dissect the things and how to find a structure, which structure and which structure is there and how to find it. So you can use this book. This is also a very good book, and they are providing e-content as well, so you can always refer and just before going to this dissection hall, just one night before or whenever you have time, just see whichever part dissection is going on, that how to find the structure, how to get the structure. They have shown in the videos as well, and they have written also in theory. So lastly, I will tell you that you should follow a integrated approach for anatomy. Any topic you read, you should read its embryology, histology, then embryology, then anatomy. You should read at combine all the things. If you don't combine, if you read them separately, you will not understand, you will not able to correlate the things and you will find it difficult to remember. So try to combine it, try to compile it at one place, and try to always correlate the things clinically. Because if clinical, you will find this anatomy very boring. Otherwise clinical scenarios are very important, and this will develop your interest in the subject. So I will suggest you to relate the things clinically, because clinically, how we are using the knowledge, clinically how we are applying this knowledge. Okay, so I want to give you here example, like in liver anatomy, you will learn that there is a portal hypertension. So in portal hypertension result in the formation of varices. So it is clear cut written in the book. So remember this. How? So this is the clinical application. So you will study portal circulation, and its clinical circulation is there. Its clinical application is there. So lastly, I am ending this video, and I want to say that MBBS is a lifetime opportunity. Don't waste it. Make this journey as a one of the your memorable journeys. So study from day one. Don't waste your time. There are many distractions in the medical college. You will encounter many distractions. Don't indulge in them. Study and study. Ultimate aim is to study in the medical college. And lastly, I want to say that you have to put your entire effort during this MBBS first year, because first year is most crucial thing. Otherwise, you will, if you pass first year, then you will learn how to pass the exam and how the things are going in the medical college. And first year is a bit difficult because we are new, we have to adapt the things. And I have seen people failing in first MBBS itself. So don't create that scenario. It's very painful when you fail in first year itself. So thank you for watching. And if you have any queries relating to first MBBS and anything you do, if you want to ask, you can post it in the comment section. I will be happy to reply. Thank you. Thank you so much.